I'm what you would call an unsuspecting entrepreneur. So I'm someone who did a graduate degree in a non-business discipline in social work. I worked for a number of years, developed an expertise in terms of trauma management, and then as a result of a number of situations, I ended up going out on my own, started a business, started a private consulting practice that grew and grew and grew. And then I just one day came up with the idea that if I was to replicate myself, I could create an entity, a company that specialized in trauma that was highly successful. And basically that's how I started. I'm like many entrepreneurs, is that I'm not formally trained, but I put the idea combined with a market need, combined with energy, discipline, and all the personality traits of an entrepreneur to build a highly successful company. Why I'm doing what I'm doing now is because I love business. I love entrepreneurial ventures. It's in my DNA, it's in my blood. I eat, sleep, and breathe building businesses, basically. Business is my canvas, like an artist has their canvas. The business landscape is my canvas. But in order for me to be interested in a business venture, it has to be fun in terms of it has to give me some level of joy and happiness in my life. It has to be meaningful in terms of it needs to have a positive impact on the planet and humanity. And it needs to be profitable. So when I have those three elements together, I will align myself with an entrepreneur and either provide consulting, guidance, mentoring. I may just sit down for an hour or two with a group of entrepreneurs and they'll run an idea by me and I'll give you my instinctual feeling on whether it's a good idea or not a good idea. The reason why I'm sought out by entrepreneurs is because I have demonstrated my success. I have built the #1 company in Canada for private sector trauma services. I did it on my own, I did it without a business background, and I did it without financing. I did it on cash flow financing. So because of the fact I've done it is the reason why most startups will actually turn to me for guidance, or established entrepreneurs that are having trouble bringing their company to the next level from a mom and pop organization into a viable company will often turn to me as well. I've done it, I've gone through this struggle, I've had my successes, I've had my failures. I know how to put a business plan together. So my strength is in being able to invest in the entrepreneur and the idea, but also being able to put together a nuts and bolts strategy for you. A nuts and bolts strategy is going to show you how to go from A to B successfully. If I believe in you and I think you have the energy and the discipline and the street smarts to commit to it and be willing to do the sacrifices, then I'll invest in your idea either through time or potentially angel investing. If I hear a lot of doubts in their voice, I know that they're not going to be successful. The successful entrepreneur that comes forward is someone who has an unwavering belief in themselves. They know that they're onto something. They know they can get there. They just don't know how to get from A to B. And that's what I do, is I instruct and I guide and I mentor with a nuts and bolts strategy on how to get from A to B. I'm an entrepreneur. It's a form of extreme sport. Being in an extreme sport means that you eat, sleep, and breathe what it is you're doing. You're focused, you have a vision, you have a knowingness that you're going to get there, and you will.
Are you a winner?
Yes.
Why?
I'm a winner because I've had incredible success when many people told me I would never achieve what I was able to achieve.